Another one.
Yeah, it's just nonstop. A lot of people keep tweeting us this, and there has been some damage.
Sure.
There's been damage. We've had numerous reports of golf ball size hail. We've had reports of baseball size hail.
I mean, that'll do it.
Yeah, and a lot of people are showing us these pictures and asking, how does all this happen? So let me show you some of these videos right here. I have two videos and then a picture that I want to show you. This is in Frisco. This is around 5:30, 6 o'clock or so. El Dorado and Preston. John Foster tweeted me this one. My thanks. I mean, look at that. John said he didn't have any damage at his house, but I mean, the ground was just absolutely covered.
Wow.
Look at the wind. The wind's not too bad, 30, 40 mile an hour winds, but I mean, it's bad enough. But the severe issue was with the hail. And Extreme Heights Productions tweeted me this one. They were on 121 in McKinney. And that's where there was the golf ball and the baseball size hail reported there. And you can see the damage on that car, the windshield. I mean, just imagine you're in your car and all of a sudden your windshield's breaking out like that. And Nalani tweeted me this one as well. This was hail damage. That was the moon roof sunroof or whatever it is of the car. And you can see the glass clearly broken out there. So we have had damage tonight, roof damage, no doubt, and also some damage to siding on people's homes and things of that sort. But let me explain to you just exactly how hail forms. That's been one of the big questions tonight that folks have asked. So exactly this is how it all works. We have these strong updrafts that just rise up into the thunderstorms, and the raindrops form, and that too rises into the storm. So what takes place is we have the 32-degree line, and as that hailstone develops, the strong updrafts push that hailstone above the freezing line. Hailstone freezes, it drops back down and gathers more precip, and then it just circulates up and down, up and below that freezing line, and that allows the hailstone to grow larger. So each time the hailstone rises and falls above and below the 32-degree line, another coating of ice is added, and that creates the rings within the hailstone. The hailstones, when they get too large, they just fall to the ground. We have those updrafts that keep them supportive, and when the wind isn't strong enough to support that hailstone, it just falls to the ground or it just gets blown out of the updraft. That's exactly what's taken place tonight across Collin County and parts of Denton County, even Tarrant and Dallas County again. We still have the thunderstorm watch that's in effect for the entire Dallas-Fort Worth area until midnight tonight. Also, areas to the east and northeast of Dallas. Thunderstorms right now, they're continuing to bubble up. We have a severe one here in Dallas County and southern Collin County, and also the southeastern corner of Denton County. That's until 11 o'clock tonight, and that's in place for quarter-size hail. I'm not seeing anything that would indicate, golf ball or baseball size hail, but in Carrollton right now, you do have the potential, at least. I'm not seeing any reports saying that the quarter-size hail is happening right now, but there's Dallas County, there's Denton County, here's the southern portion of Collin County, and it's moving toward you in Plano. Once again, that's the position of the storm right now. Thunderstorm warning until 11. It will arrive in Richardson at 10:35, Plano at 10:37, White Rock at 10:41, Garland 10:46, Rowlett 10:55, Nevada, if it holds together, 11:16 tonight. Off to the east, Rains County around Emory. We've had numerous reports of golf ball size hail in Rains County. This thunderstorm's dropping toward Quitman. It'll arrive in Quitman at 10:37, and if it holds together, it'll arrive in Ronesboro at around 11:12 tonight. Also golf ball size hail there. No severe thunderstorms, but a lot of activity, sub-severe, if you will, up around Munster and Gainesville, Whitesboro down to Pilot Point, and even Sherman and Howe, and then east of there, Wolf City. This is on the back side of the cold front, so they're elevated thunderstorms, which means you're not going to have the baseball or the golf ball size hail, but you could still have some nickel, dime, even some quarter size hail with those thunderstorms up along the Red River. That's the way it looks across North Texas. Here's the timing of all of it as we head through the overnight period. Thunderstorms in place still at midnight. It moves into East Texas around 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, and by 7 tomorrow morning, skies are clear, the sun is out. But for the next several hours, there's still a chance of thunderstorms, and some could turn severe. 55 is the low tonight. Breezy and cooler. Sun shines out tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a beautiful day. 73 is the high tomorrow. Nice on Tuesday, 70. 73 Wednesday. It's the home openers for the Rangers and the Cubs on Thursday, 75. There's a very, very, very low chance of a little rain, then another chance of thunderstorms next Friday and Saturday, and some of those storms, especially on Friday, some of those could turn severe. It's a March in North Texas. Two things I want to talk about how to stay safe. I love our WFAA app. You should too. Number one, because it's so accurate, it's fantastic, and it's free, so that's an added bonus there. Weather call. I've done this, Marie, for my family for a number of years. You should too. Okay. You'll get a phone call for your address, not your whole county, but if there's a thunderstorm warning or a tornado warning or a flood warning issued for your neighborhood, your address, you'll get a phone call letting you know just exactly what's going on. It's $10 for the whole year. I mean, it's worth so much more than that, but do that. That's WFA.com/weather call. You can stay up to date. Follow me on Twitter and also on Facebook. And also, when you send us your pictures, use the hashtag WFAA weather. And don't forget, I need your name, your location, the time, the description, and I need a reference for the hail size.
Sure.
Put a quarter there. Put a golf ball there. And a lot of folks do that. Some don't. But that's so helpful when we're showing these. And when you're taking video on your phone, turn the phone sideways. The iPhones or the Androids, they're designed not up and down. They're designed to shoot the video sideways.
Yeah, like you're watching a movie or a television show.
I can't use it if it's up and down. It's got to be sideways.
Okay, so keep that in mind along with the other very important safety things
we'll
this season.
We'll be here keeping an eye on things too.
Okay, great. Thank you, Pete.
Okay.
Back after this.